At CBF, we know that for you to change your body, you need to change your mind. Exercise and eating healthy is only part of the plan. We care about our members as we care about our family, because our members become our family. It is not about competition, but support. It is not about being the strongest or the fastest, but about you defeating your negative self. It is about working together and making the task challenging and have fun. By the end, what matters is not how hard the session was, but that you take control of your mind so you can take control of your body. My name is Sandro Torres, and I'm happy you are part of our family. Welcome to Custom Body Fitness. Today we are going to be talking about things that don't work for permanent weight loss. And we're gonna be discussing how weight loss work, and I'm gonna give you a couple of negatives and side effects of the things that we're gonna be talking about. It's gonna be 7 things. And we're gonna begin with the basic ones and the myth and things like that. Let's do that, and then after we finish with those points, I'm gonna explain to you exactly how weight loss works. So let's begin. The first thing we're gonna be talking about are belts. Okay, that's number one thing. People think that wearing belts help you to lose weight, and especially on the abdominal area. People believe that by you sweating on your abdomen, actually you lose a lot of weight, or you get a flat stomach. So let's talk about that a little bit. Do you think by you wearing a belt, or going for a walk with a belt, or sitting with a hot belt or massaging belt, it will help you lose weight? Think about it for a minute. If it were that easy, everybody will just buy a belt, sit on the couch, go for a walk, and will have a nice waist. That's a myth. And I just throw that out there because I want you to think about it for a minute. Okay? I'm gonna be giving you a little bit more details about how fat loss works. So right now, just keep in mind that the only thing that the belt is doing for you is not doing anything than hitting the part of your stomach. If it's hitting the part of your stomach, it's making a sweat. But making a sweat doesn't mean that you're losing weight. It's not doing absolutely nothing. You're not exercising more. Your metabolism doesn't increase. Nothing happening there. That's a big myth um, for the media or these companies to sell this belt. So that's the first thing. Get it out. You don't need a belt. If you want to wear it, yeah, there is no side effects. There is absolutely nothing, but I bet it's uncomfortable. If you want to wear a belt, go ahead and wear it, but there is no benefit of wearing a belt. The second thing that we're gonna be talking about is pomades. Wearing a pomade, according to what I find out about the pomade, what it claims they do, once you put the pomade, increases your metabolism. That's one thing. That the other thing is that your body absorbs that and then it breaks the fat. Once again, if you think it will be that easy for you to lose weight, that in that simple way, you just buy pomades, put it on, and there will be no obesity in this country and this world at all. So the pomade doesn't do anything. That's the same thing than the belt. It's a myth. It's a lie for them to sell that thing. And whenever you buy anything like that, such the belt or the pomade, if you read the small text, it tells you right there that if you don't pair that with exercise and eating healthy, it will not give you results. So what is really giving you results? The pomade, the belt, or the exercise and eating healthy? So that's the second thing. The third thing that we're gonna be talking about, it's gonna be sweating. Sweating. I put this as a third point because I want you to conclude what we talk a little bit about the belt, about the pomade. Sweating. What's sweating? I'm not sure if you know a lot of mechanics. If you're a guy, you probably know. If you are a woman, you may know a little bit or have an idea. You probably know that for your car to cool down, you need water in your car, right? Um, the radiator, it's it's like a little panel that goes in front of the car. That's where the water goes through. And with the air that you're driving, it cools down the water, and that water goes back to the engine. It cools down the engine, and it gets very hot, and then travels again to the radiator, and then it cools down again, and that's how your engine gets cool all the time, all the time, all the time. I don't know if the mechanics copy this from the body, but that's how the body works. When you exercise, you sweat. Exercising help you lose weight, but not sweating. So when you're burning calories, it's not when you sweat, it's when you're exercising. So let me give you a little bit more of details out of this. When you're exercising, or when you're in a sauna, or when you in a very hot place, or when you feel claustrophobic or anything like that, your body throws a lot of heat. Your body needs to cool down. Otherwise, you go into a stroke. You don't want to go into a stroke. Just like an engine, if an engine doesn't cool down enough, your engine breaks. Okay, your body breaks if it doesn't cool down. So the mechanism of your body is the same mechanism than the car. For your body to cool down, it needs to release water to the surface. The skin is like the radiator. Once the water comes to the surface, the wind that is going around you, it hits the water, which is your sweat, and it cools down your body. That's the reason why you sweat. Sweating doesn't help you lose fat. It does help you lose some weight, but it's not fat. The weight that you're losing is the dehydration. You're getting rid of water. As soon as you drink that water, you're gonna gain that cup, that ounce, that 2 ounces, 3 ounces, maybe a pound that you lose on sweating. So sweating is not burning fat. So if you get into the sauna and you sweat a lot because either because it's too hot, either because of the steam or whatever, you're not losing fat. The only thing you're doing is getting rid of your heat. So keep that in mind. What the water does or your sweat does, it cools down your body. Doesn't help you lose fat. The reason why we correlate losing weight with sweating is because we exercise, and exercise make us sweat. The harder you exercise, the more you're gonna sweat. Some people don't sweat when they exercise. That doesn't mean they're not losing weight. Once again, losing weight is because you exercise. Some people are more efficient by cooling down their bodies without sweating. Just like, I don't know if you know the old Beatles, like the very old Beatles. They didn't have a radiator. You don't have to put water in those cars. Those cars were cool. They were cooled down by the same oil. They have like a little radiator where the oil travels to and then goes back to the engine. It's very efficient with the heat, and they make that car actually for the desert. And the reason why is because there is not much water in there, right? So some people have a very efficient body and they don't sweat, but sweating doesn't help them lose weight. The exercising, they don't have to sweat. Now some of these people, they need to exercise harder for them to sweat, to have that feeling they're losing weight. But once again, it's not the sweat. Point number 4 are, so teas, green teas especially, they have caffeine. Caffeine increases your metabolism, increases your heart rate because it's affecting your adrenaline. So your heart rate goes boom, boom, boom. So it beats faster, and that increases your metabolism. But that's not good for many reasons. Just think about a car. If you alter a car and you make that car do more revolution than it's supposed to, it's gonna last you less time than it lasts you if you had it normal. And the reason is because you're making it work harder every time because you actually alter that car. So the same with, or you want to call it tuning. And the same with your body. If you're drinking those teas, you increasing your metabolism, but only when you're drinking those teas. And your heart is gonna be faster, faster, and faster. Some people have heart attacks because of it. So, but as soon as you stop drinking that tea, your metabolism slows down. Now, if your metabolism increases, let's say increases for it to burn 100 calories more a day, but still, if you don't fix the way you eat or you exercise, you're gonna be putting a lot more calories. If you, let's say, if you need 2,000 calories for a day to sleep, to work, etc., during the day, but you eating 3,000 calories, you put in 900, you put in 1,000 calories more, which is almost a quarter of a pound. Hopefully you follow me with this math. If you only burn in an extra 100 calories, you still put 900 pounds in there. So there is no way you can increase your metabolism so high with drinking only teas. And if you put your faith on teas, it's not going to help you lose weight alone. If you drink a lot of caffeine, of course, you have a risk of having a heart attack, anxiety, and other things. So the teas are not really legitimate for weight loss. It helps you a little bit, but like I just explained, it's not help you a lot, and it comes with side effects. So let's go to number 5. Number 5, we're going to be talking about pills, weight loss pills. So every single weight loss pill works differently, even though some of them works the same. So some of them are going to be diuretic, some of them are going to be caffeine, some of them are going to be hydroxycut, some of them are going to be they're going to help you to deactivate the enzymes that break down the fat. So let's talk one by one a little bit. Let's talk about the diuretic first. Diuretic, just like we talk about sweating, once again, if you drink pills, they help you lose weight by going pee. You're going to the restroom to pee, so you're getting rid of the water. You're not getting rid of the fat. So if your body's 80%, 90% water, and you get rid of, let's say, a couple cups, 3 cups, a pound of water, let's call it like that, by going pee, then you're gonna drink it again and you're gonna regain that weight. So that's not gonna help you to lose weight. Remember, you don't want to lose weight, you really want to lose fat. And it's not only about losing fat, it's about having a healthy body. It's not only about losing fat, correct? It's not only about having a healthy body as well. It's about having a attractive, fit body. So if you're gonna go get rid of some water and then drink it again, and you still have the fat, and you still, and now think about it, only 1 pound of water, and then you still have all that fat. That's why people still have that loose skin and things like that, because they still have that fat, and they're getting rid of the water by drinking these diuretics. So that's the first weight loss pill. The next one that we're going to be talking about is going to be the caffeine and the hydroxycut, which they're very similar. Just like I talk about the green teas, these pills increase your metabolism. It's not different than the tea. It's the same thing than the tea and the caffeine. The only thing that you're doing is increasing your metabolism when you're taking those pills. And you can just increase it so much. There is not much that you can do with those pills. And it's not going to be enough to meet the requirements that you have, because the requirements that you need, because you doing a lot more because for a reason you are overweight, correct? If you were eating healthy and exercising, there is no reason for you to be overweight, but because you have those bad habits, you're putting more fat in your body. So drinking those pills is not going to be enough, and it's going to give you side effects. And just like I said with the Bell and with the pomades, and always say, if you read when you buy any of these weight loss products, it says make sure you pair this with exercising and eating healthy. The other one that we're going to be talking about is the ones that suppress your enzymes, the enzymes that breaks your fat. So this is very simple. You take these weight loss pills before you eat you eat. And what they do, they actually deactivate your enzymes that break the fat. So some of that fat that you're eating, instead of you absorbing it, they go straight to the bathroom. You go poop that fat, but not the whole thing. And also, you have to think about this. What are the side effects that you're doing to your body to not let it work the way it's supposed to? And that's when people have stomach problems, and that's one of the reasons that some people become allergic. That's some of the reasons why some people can't digest their food, and they have to take enzyme, and they come with other issues because they're messing up with their body. Think about it. You're not letting your body work the way it's supposed to. And once again, not because of that, it means that you can eat a lot or you can eat the wrong foods because you're still gonna serve some of that fat. And these pills doesn't suppress all the enzymes, so you're still absorbing some of that fat. So by the end, even though the pills are helping you, you're still going to absorb some of the fat and you're still gonna gain weight. So that's the reason why many people are not very successful in any of these pills, and that actually have those side effects, like I said. Some of them have some liver damage. Some of them have some fatty liver. They damage your metabolism. Some of them give you a heart attack. And there, you have to think about this. This anything that we just talk about, they could be a quick fix, but to sustain that, it's impossible. Impossible to be healthy. Impossible to have a nice body. Impossible to lose all the weight that you want to lose with any of these methods. It's just simply impossible. And you can ask everybody who have tried them, and the only people who are able to keep that weight off and to actually have a nice body are people who exercise and who eat healthy, not because of the pills, not because of the pomade, not because of the tea, not because of the bell. So let's go to the next point. So I researched a couple of diets, and I'm going to be talking about a couple ones that I think they're legit. They're very good diets. The problem with the diets, to begin with, before I give you those diets, is that many people think they're just gonna do it for 3 months, 4 months, and 5 months, or maybe a month, or maybe whatever time, and then they go back to the same. So when you think about a diet, don't think about just doing it for a month or 2 months. You need to change your lifestyle. So when you follow in a diet, you have to understand what the diet is telling you and why you should be fixing and why you should be avoiding some foods. So there's these diets that I'm going to tell you. I think they're pretty good. And the reason why they tell you to avoid these foods, the foods that you're not supposed to eat, is not because they just want you to avoid those foods. It's because they're bad for you, and they actually help you gain weight. And that's the reason why some of these diets work. But the problem is not the diet itself; it's the mentality that we have. This is the reason why I help my clients change their eating habits instead of just giving them a diet. Just follow this diet. I explain to them exactly why they eat in the way they're supposed to eat. And some of our members, they understand that. And the problem is not the way they eat. Sometimes the problem is in their head. Sometimes it's emotional eating. Sometimes they just have bad habits. Sometimes they don't have the knowledge. So every single member is different. So before thinking about these diets, I want you to think, why are you eating the way you're eating? Why you have those bad habits? So let's discuss a diet by diet. The alkaline diet, and this is legit. Like I said, the alkaline body. It's so according to research, the body can be alkaline, the body can be acidic. When the body is acidic, it's when you gain weight, and actually, it's a big factor of cancer. When the body is alkaline, that's when you are in a healthy range. Okay, so I'm just gonna give you examples so you understand. So alkaline means eating all everything that is healthy. What's everything that is healthy? Everything that is organic. We're talking about fruits. We're talking about veggies, and most likely veggies, fruits, and grains, and that's it. Meats are acidic, dairy is acidic, uh, processed food are acidic, sugars are acidic. So you have to get rid of all the acidic foods and just eat the alkaline foods. Very simple, right? So, like I said, this is a diet, and you have to understand why they're telling you this. It's very legit, but you have to understand why you're getting rid of the acidic foods and eating the alkaline foods, and hopefully you stick to it. Not for 1 month, for 2 months, or 3 months, for life. The next thing that we're gonna be talking about, a blood type diet. There is a book out there, which I don't remember the name of the book, that talks about eating according to your blood type. And I think this has some truth about this, and it's legit as well, because some of us are allergic to some foods. And those food takes our energy. Sometimes we don't digest it right. Sometimes we feel tired after we eat this food. Sometimes we gain weight because we eat this food. Sometimes our stomach feel bloated. So according to you research what blood type you are, and once you research what blood type you are, then according to that, there is a list of foods that you can eat and can eat. Now, this reminds me about allergies as well. If you do a test, you can use the hair, they can use your saliva. I think the test is around between $300 to $500, depending what kind of test you do. They check what foods you're allergic to, and they give you a list. And according to that list, you avoid those foods, and then you eat, of course, the foods that you're not allergic to. So that's the other one. So now we're gonna be talking about the F plan diet. The F plan diet is the 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 high in fiber diet. Of course, fiber helps you to lose weight. But kid, once again, I want you to understand this, because people listen to fiber. Let's go buy fiber. Let's eat fiber. Let's take 2 spoons of fiber. Let's take fiber here. Let's take fiber there. Let's fiber. No, it doesn't work that way. Don't take any supplements. Don't take fiber, because then now what you're doing, you're making your body overwork and not work the way it's supposed to. Foods are natural. Foods are the way it's supposed to be. So you break it, your body eats it, and then it breaks it in apart. Just like a car. A car is the engine is designed to burn gasoline. It's not designed to burn ethanol. It's not designed to burn alcohol. Is not designed to burn diesel. Of course, you can alter the engines to burn anything of that. But if you put any of those wrong fuels into that car, the engine is going to break. And the reason is because it's not made to burn that. The same with your body. Your body is naturally made to digest regular foods. So it's not about taking fiber. It's about eating foods high in fiber. What do you want to do? Eat foods high in fiber. Fruits and veggies and grains are high in fibers. Just like the alkaline diet, it's the same thing. If you're eating anything that is high in fiber, it's going to help you lose weight. Of course, you're going to get rid of the other ones that are not high in fiber, correct? Now, the next one, we're going to be talking about the Fruitarian diet. The Fruitarian diet is very simple. You just eat fruit. That myth of you gaining weight when you eat fruit, that's a myth. So let me tell you what the myth came from. Remember, there is people that want to make money out of you. Remember, there is people that don't care if you're getting healthy, if you don't getting healthy. They don't care if you lose weight or you don't lose weight. They only care about making money. They want to sell you things. And those people that wants to sell you things own corporations. They have a lot of money to brainwash people and to actually make them confused. Why they want to make them confused? So they continue selling the products. So they say things high in sugar make you fat. Fruits make you fat. That's a lie. Let's clear up that. Processed foods, refined sugars make you fat because they're not in a natural state anymore. Because they're not in the natural state anymore. What they do, they go straight to your stomach, then go straight to the liver. That's why many people have fatty liver and they have diabetes and they need insulin because they have a fat liver, because all these refined sugar, they go straight to the liver, and that goes in, and then it's transformed into fat. And think about it, one spoon of sugar, it has a lot of calories. And we don't eat one spoon of sugar. We eat or drink a lot of sugar. And not only do we drink a lot of sugar, in the processed food itself, there is a lot of sugar in those food. So by the end, you eating a lot of calories in that sugar, and like I said, it goes straight to transform into fat. With fruits, it's completely different. Let's put an apple as an example. Go ahead, you do the experiment. I don't have to. I don't have to brainwash you. I'm telling you the truth, and go do the experiment yourself. Grab an apple and dehydrate it, and find out how big the apple is. If you have an apple like this and ends up like this, what that means? The 80% to 90% of the apple, just like your body, is gonna be water. Can you imagine all that water? That's not sugar, that's water. Now, you end up with a little bit like this of apple when you dehydrate it. And what do you think is in there? Vitamins, minerals. And also there is some sugar as well. But the vitamins and the minerals that you consuming, and because they come in the natural state, they don't go straight to your liver. Your stomach they need to digest that, and needs to break the enzymes, need to come and break them in apart, and you need energy. Some it uses the same sugar to break that into a part of that apple, and then it takes it to the liver. The liver then decides where it needs to go, and then it puts it in the blood, and the blood sends it into the body. We need it for the eyes, we need it for the bones, we need it for the muscles, we need it for a lot of things. So that's a myth. Hopefully you understand there is a slightly small amount of sugar in the fruits. And even though if you want to eat 7 apples, you're not able to eat 7 apples in one sitting. I try to eat 7 apples. I can only eat 2 or 3 apples the most. I don't know if you are able to do that. Let me tell you, I can eat half of a watermelon for sure, but not the whole watermelon. Um, but that's the watermelon is actually most water than anything else. So fruitarian diet helps you to lose a lot of weight. If you only eat fruits, you eat a lot of nutrients, you eat a lot of vitamins, and you're losing weight. But that's all you have to eat. That's why it's called fruitarian diet. Uh, and drink only water. Once again, when we're talking about these diets, you're not supposed to drink alcohol. You're not supposed to drink sodas or sugar added drinks. You're supposed to eat just what they ask you to eat. For some reason, every single diet that I've been mentioned, I'm gonna continue mentioning a couple more. They're gonna get rid of all the processed foods. The next thing we're gonna talk about the keto diet. The keto diet is low in carbs. Now, this is not very clear, and that's when people get confused. What are carbs? Everything is carbs. Everything. Veggies, fruits, processed foods, everything except the meat. So why they ask you to eat low in carbs? Because they want you to get rid of all the processed foods. All the carbs, they're natural, they're completely fine, such as rice, such as fruits, such as veggies. You can eat that. So this diet is just to be clarified about getting rid of the processed foods, because you need those carbs to actually exercise, to continue your day, to have energy, to transfer information from your brain to your body and things like that. So carbohydrates are good. The next one is going to be the Paleo diet, the Paleolithic diet. It means that you eat plants. That's the only thing that you eat. Not many science, not a lot of science behind that, right? Just eat plants. That's all you need, and you lose weight. And the last one, low fat diet. Once again, fat is not bad for you. I eat fat. I don't get rid of the fat. When I eat a piece of meat, I don't get the fat out of the way. I eat the fat. When I'm cooking and I use oil, I use oil. The fat is not the problem. The problem is that we eat extra fat, and we eat only fat. French fries, for example. Then we eat a hamburger, for example, and we don't eat veggies. Then we eat the bread, for example, and then that's all we eat. And then we drink a soda after that. French fries, a hamburger, and then a soda. Everything that you don't supposed to eat, that's what you're eating instead of getting rid of that. So it's not about not eating fat, it's about lowering your fat. And the fats that you're eating are the processed fats once again. Okay? And like I said, I made a video last Wednesday. I put it on YouTube. It talks about the lifestyle changes that you need to make in your life to successfully lose weight permanently. In that video, I talk about eating habits. So go watch it if you haven't watched it. You're gonna learn something about that, and then I'm gonna make another video about. I'm gonna be talking specific about carbohydrates and fat. This is about the things that you don't support, the things that don't help you lose weight permanently successfully. Now the next thing we're gonna be talking, it's gonna be the last one, which is gonna be liposuction. Okay, surgery. Why that's not legit? Why that doesn't work? Well, it does work, but doesn't work. I have and I had a lot of clients who did liposuction and they gained a lot of weight back, and now they come to me to lose that weight, which they could have done it in the beginning. I'm not saying it's absolutely wrong. That no, nothing of that. We all make mistakes. We don't know things, and etc. We get excited, etc. But with this, what I'm trying to tell you is they don't work. They don't simply work, and you're gonna know why don't work in a minute. I'm just gonna give you a quick explanation about liposuction. What they do with liposuction, first of all, they deform your body because you have cells, fat cells in your body, which are natural that you need those in your body. What they do, they come, they open your stomach or whatever, and then they start sucking your fat cells out of your body, whatever, if it's your stomach, your biceps, your back, whatever, they just get it out. And then you don't have 8% of fat cell in your stomach, whatever, they pull it out. Now, what happens after that? Your metabolism is still the same. If you don't exercise or eat healthy, guess what's going to happen? You're going to regain with the weight. You're going to put some fat back in the place they take it out. However, you're not going to put all the fat there anymore because you can't, because you don't have all the fat cells you used to have. So now, because you don't have all the fat cells you used to have, you just have some. You still gain some, but you don't get them all. Now, they're going to go to the parts where it's more fat cells, such as your legs, your hips, your arms, your shoulders, your back, or whatever, your shin, everywhere. And that you see those women who have a very tiny waist and they're huge like this, they look like wrestlers. That's because they have done, many of them, not every single one, but many of them have done liposuction because now the fat is stored in other areas. So legitimate, the liposuction doesn't work in the long term because you're going to go back to the same. The problem is your lifestyle, is the way you live. So anything of these 7 points that I just gave you, every single one is going to tell you, even the doctor is going to tell you when they finish with liposuction, you need to eat healthy and you need to exercise. If not, you're going to go back to the same. Might as well just begin with what really works, right? They're telling you right ahead at the beginning. What you need to do, you need to exercise and you need to eat healthy. How permanently you're gonna lose weight is by eating healthy and exercise. Period. Pay the price for a nice body. Pay the price for a healthy body. Eat healthy and exercise and start being fooled by these things that don't work, because they don't work. Now, I'm going to tell you how fat loss works. So you have an idea how your body's working and what to do to actually lose weight. So let's talk a little bit about exercises. Some people think that by doing abs, they're going to lose the fat on the stomach. Some people think that by working their legs, they're going to lose the fat on the hips. No, that doesn't work like this. So let me tell you how it works. So you eat. Those are calories. Let's say right now I have a I have two analogies. One is about money. Let's say I go shopping and I don't work. I just go shopping, 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 and shopping. Do you think my credit card is gonna hit zero and then it's gonna stay there? Or you think it's gonna go to -10, -100, -1,000, -2,000, -10,000, -100,000? If I just go shop, 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 and shop, and I don't work and I don't put money, it's accumulating. It's the way it works. So let's say I get my trash, and instead of taking my trash to pay for somebody to pick up my trash, I just put it on my backyard, my backyard. What do you think that trash is gonna disappear in one point? No, that trash is not gonna disappear. I have to do something to get rid of that trash. Either burn it, take it for somebody to take it from me and take it to the dump, or bury or something. But that trash is not gonna disappear. So the same thing happens with your body. Now, don't you think because you eating the wrong foods, they're just gonna disappear? No, if you're eating more calories than you're supposed to, you're gonna gain fat and you're gonna accumulate that. Depending on how you're eating, if you're not exercising, you can gain 1 pound a day. You can gain 1 pound. I don't think one pound a day it's possible. It could be, but I don't think so. But let's say 1 pound a week, 1 pound every 2 weeks, 1 pound a month, 1 pound a year. I don't know. But if you're eating more calories than you're supposed to, you're not burning those calories, you're going to accumulate fat. So your problem is not your genetics, is not anything else than the way you behave. Let's say once you're eating, let me tell you how your body works. Your body, the energy that you're eating, goes to your stomach. Okay? Your stomach digests that, whatever it is. Let's say you eating natural fats. So your body needs to digest that. Once it's digested, it takes it to the liver. Okay? Now the liver is gonna start burning calories. I should say no, your liver is not burning calories. Your liver is gonna deliver those calories, which is the fats already breaking down, which is the name of that calorie is called the name of that energy once the fat is broken down, and some other things such as some you can break down fat, you can break down carbohydrates, you can even break down protein into ATP, adenosine triphosphate. That's the name of the energy that we use. So once it's digested, it takes it to the liver. The liver turns it into adenosine triphosphate, ATP, and then that's the energy that is traveling into your blood. Now, that energy goes into every single area of your body that is using energy. Right now, I'm talking. My mouth is using energy. So the blood, the energy that the liver broke down, it took it, the veins, the arteries, I should say, took it to my mouth, and now my mouth is burning that energy. Okay, now let's say it comes to the point that I have some fat stored. So what it does is store, it goes, that fat that is stored, it goes from the veins to the liver, to the liver it goes to the arteries, and then it goes to whatever you're using, such as your eyes, your hands, or whatever. When you're exercising, you're using energy from everywhere. So if you don't understand this clearly, let me just give you another tip. If you're using your legs and you have fat stored on your legs, you're not losing fat on your legs. The fat that you have stored on your legs, the brain takes it to the liver, then the arteries takes it. Then once it's broken down into ATP, the fat is broken down into ATP. The arteries takes it to your legs and then it breaks it down, but doesn't have to take it to your legs. It can take it to your arms. It can take it to your eyes. It can take it everywhere. So if you're working your abs, you're not exercising enough for you to burn a lot of calories. So yes, you're burning some calories, but you're not burning the calories or the fat from your abs. your energy from your whole body. That's why when people lose weight, they lose weight in a way that looks even. And people who have big hips and they want to lose weight in the hips, they say, I don't see myself losing weight in the hips. No, that's not true. That's a lie. They losing weight everywhere. They're losing weight in the abs. They're losing weight in their hips and everywhere. Now they see that in the hips it takes longer because that's where they store the fat the most. That's why in other areas seems like it's going faster than burning faster. It's because they're storing less fat in that area. The same with people who store in the stomach. So I hope this video helped you. If you have any questions, any comments, please ask in the comment area. I'll answer any of your questions. I hope you understand those points, that what really helps you to lose weight permanently is nothing else than changing your lifestyle. And the three things that you need to change, first of all, is the way you think. Second is the way you eat. And third, exercise.
Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. If you enjoyed the content offered here, then I know you will enjoy these books. These are great tools to lead you to successful weight loss, better health, and greater happiness.